Hello, my name's Tony and welcome back to Predicted. And in today's episode we are going to be doing a unboxing and first impressions of ckoneshock. Now I'm quite excited to have this in my collection. It's a cheap designer aftershave. It is a flanker of CK1. I had CK1 back in the day. I think it came out in 1994. I would have had it through my older teenage years. It was a unisex fragrance, but I got a lot of enjoyment out of it. I felt that was a heavily summer style fragrance though, freshy. And I remember the performance always lacking slightly, but it did smell good and I really enjoyed it. Now let me get into the packaging. Really like the box and I'll be keeping that. Now I love the presentation on this. Really lovely. Glossy black bottle. What was a shock with this, excuse the pun, was the price. Now I've been keeping an eye on it. It's been on my huge list for quite some time. This was for the 100ml in B&M's. It was $12.99, which I thought was incredible, and they had other CK fragrances for the same price. Now this, when they bought it out, CK1 was, as I previously mentioned, a unisex fragrance. This was aimed towards men because they did the female flanker in the white bottle with the luminous pink writing on, which I would like to try because I've heard good things about that also. So let me take this lid off. I won't smell it yet. I'm going to put the atomizer in. There we go. So we're ready. Let's give this a spray and see what we think. Give that a second. Now, while I've just letting that dry down a little bit, I can smell it straight away. I know I'm going to like it. But in the top, we have lavender, we have clementine, and we have cucumber. In the mid, we have pepper, basil, cardamom, and osmanthus. And in the base, we have musk, patchouli, amber, tobacco, and woodsy notes. I'm really starting to like tobacco and fragrances, and I'm really interested to see if you pick that up through this. Let me just give this a quick smell. Yeah, see, I get the slight CK DNA, but that is much more interesting and a lot more going on. It's quite oriental, it's quite spicy, and you get a little bit of the lavender on the top, which is really pleasant. It's not going to be the best quality in the world for the money it is, but it's something that I can't imagine many people wearing on a day-to-day basis. It's not a signature scent. Yeah, I think that could be quite versatile. I imagined it to be very dark and something that was going to be better in winter and fall, and yeah, it suits that brilliantly, but you could easily get away with this as a day or a night scent. It's quite nice. The amber is present, it's quite sweet, but it's sweet, a little bit spicy. The clementine just gives it slight citrus on the top. It's not very citrusy, but slight citrus. But the lavender, I'll tell you what I get from it. It's almost a nicer smelling energy drink. I've read this somewhere, I think. This would be the younger, misbehaved brother of something like La Nuit de l'Homme. Well, that I know I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to go to that because it's quite addictive. You can see me keep going to my arm. I know I sniff quite a lot, but I'm trying to imagine and try and get really descriptive words to use for you where I can describe it as accurately as I can. I know that's very difficult to put across to you when you're not smelling it from your end of the camera, but I'm still quite new to this, and I need to concentrate on how I can describe it to you in the best way possible. It's not linear, which most fragrances of this sort of price range are. feels that it's going to take me on a bit of a journey because I'm getting so many different notes popping at me, and this is really, really good for the money. Now, this was a blind buy for me. I think this is a really safe blind buy. It is nothing like CK1, so don't buy it thinking you're going to get the exact DNA but with more in it, because it's not that at all. It is a fragrance on its own. This is, for example, nothing like the CK1 Platinum I have. That is a much more easygoing, easier wear than this. I love the pear note in that fragrance and it's very addictive. This is equally as addictive, but there's a lot more going on. I love the sort of woodsy, aromatic, oriental, spicy sweetness that this gets. It's really, really good. I really like it. I'm going to give this a 7 to a 7.5 out of 10. I think this would go in most people's collection. I wouldn't quite go as low as stooping to say it's a dumb reach, because I think it's a little bit better than that. But this would add something to anyone's collection, because I don't think there's anything else out there quite like it. This is quite unique, which I really like. I'm going to get a lot of wear-ins out of this, and like I said, £12.99 is well worth snapping up at that price. I was prepared to go and spend £20 on this, and expecting to pay that actually for 100ml, and end up paying £12.99. So that is CK1 Shock. I hope you enjoyed the review. I've got lots coming soon. I hope that you're enjoying the content. Thank you so much for all your support and the comments you leave me. I am growing slowly, but I'm happy with that. I'm enjoying producing the content for you, and I'm really enjoying my journey, and I hope that you're coming along with me on that journey, because I like concentrating on really good value fragrances that you can get, that hopefully get a little bit of longevity as well, because so much out there hasn't got that. I can't see that this would be any less than 5 hours on the skin, because that projects quite well. It's not in your face in terms of, it's not like, wow, what are you wearing, but it projects. And although I can't comment and give you my 100% opinion on the performance, I think it's going to last okay. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That'd be great if you could do that for me. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And this is CK Shock. I'm Predicted. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to keep smelling wonderful.